Preparing, testing, preparing, testing. Do we hear? Yes. Volume is on. Yes. Volume. Yes. Okay. We are live. Testing the systems. I already see some viewers coming online, so we're waiting till exactly 15:30 local European time. Of course, 9:30 USA time. For the week start. It's Monday, 24th of August. We are broadcasting CSE Option Decision OS. And we are still preparing the systems, putting everything right. So for the people watching, please stay watching and give us some time, please. And we are waiting for some more people to enter. It's actually amazing to see that we already have so much viewers for the first time. In 2 minutes, the official broadcast is going to start. So we're going to pause for just a short period. Okay, welcome to the first live broadcast of CSE Capital Option Decision OS. In just a few seconds, the American stock market is opened. Then it's 9:30 local time, USA, and 3:30 in the afternoon, European local time. From now on, we're going to do a week start every Monday and a week closure every Friday. So put it in your agenda, make sure you are there. So what does it stand for? For this very first time, I will explain it. I will not going to do that every time, but CSE stands for Continuation Swing Engine. And that's what it is. Our software is actually a software tool for continuation swing trades with options. And Option Decision OS, that's what it is. Our software is a decision software tool, so it will help you making better decisions in option trading and stock trading also. So you do need a broker. We use international brokers, which is the Bentley among the brokers. But basically, with your broker, you are buying and selling options and stocks, and not it's not the right tool to make your decisions. So actually, that's why we made this software. So if you go to the website csestripecapital.com, you can click try CSE for free. Then a window will open to fill in your email address, and you will receive a code on the email. The code you can pass here in the software back, and then you will have access. So then this is where you will come, the member hub. And in the member hub, you can launch the CSE Option Decision OS. You can also start your 7-day free trial here. So if you do this, you will have access to the full operational software. So also here we have the Fibonacci structure guide, which is a very important one because this is the engine behind the software. So this is only for the paying members. And but you can open the and read the option contract beginner guide with the free software. So also, as mentioned, you can launch the software. If you start your free day, your 7-day free trial here, you can authorize us with zero payment, $0, but then your credit card is verified already. And then after 7 days, if you didn't cancel the free subscription, then we will automatically go over in a recurring paying membership, and we will charge $29 a month. We did this on purpose because if you like the software and you have entered your positions in it, you do not want the subscription to be canceled automatically on a busy trading day, and that you need to restart your software. That will be very bad. So we did this on purpose for you. So if you launch the software here, you will come over here. And I'm going to show this very shortly. Oh, I need to re-log in. So for example, here we have a Apple option. As you can see, the current price, the underlying thesis, and the trend. So here is some information, but as you can see, a lot is behind the lock. If you want to unlock all the information, start your 7-day free trial. And so here we have the entry levels, gold, silver, and bronze. And also we have the Fibonacci chart over here, which is now gone because the connection was lost. This one is still open, as you can see. So here you can use the Fibonacci chart with some information also in the free version, but I'm not going to stand still too long with this one because there is much more important information to see today because of course this is a market review, so that's what we're going to do. Now I have to start sharing another screen, and that is this one. So this is the full version of CSE Capital Option Decision OS. So we have loaded a example portfolio for you. Of course, you can upload your own positions, your own stocks or options, but we have produced some examples for you to learn or to see how it's working. So today, what are we going to focus on? This week, a lot of interesting things will happen. So first, important to mention is the Iran risk. So it's a little bit more sharp because the United States is preparing new sanctions against Iran today. So we may expect a little bit firework on the stock market this week because a lot of traders are acting on the news. We are not. I don't care what's happening. I don't care if there is any war, because that's the nice thing when you are trading technically. You know, I'm just reading the chart, and as you are going to see in a few minutes, Option Decision OS is showing you what to do in which situation, and it doesn't even matter if it's going up or down then. Well, okay, the tech market has a little bit negative energy lately, and also this week will be very interesting because Wednesday, Nvidia is going to show their profits. So this can be, again, a little bit firework, and Nvidia is the benchmark for AI development. So this one is going to be very important to follow. Well, the bonds, the futures, the interests are a little bit going up. So this is all having influence on the stock market. So first, I want to speak with you about Amazon, because that one is on the screen already. Amazon, what does it say? So what do we see? As you can see here in the CSE Option Decision OS, it says hold, but also add watch. So if you have a position, hold it. You can add one, but also if you don't have a position yet, it may be the time to step in. The thesis is under pressure, but the repair trigger is reclaimed. So this is a little bit strange, you can say, because it says add watch, but also the thesis under pressure. So we are talking about a thesis, a growth thesis, a bullish or a bearish thesis. But we are now in a bullish thesis still. As you can see here, it is bullish, and you see the current price. But the confidence in this stock is very high, 90 to 100, and our software is calculating this. So if we say that this is the case, then this is the case. Add watch is reliable. So actually, what I'm always doing is scrolling to the Fibonacci structure as soon as I can, because here you can see everything. So maybe you don't know exactly yet what we are doing with Fibonacci, but this is what we do. This is the whole history. And we are calculating the whole history within these Fibonacci lines. And accordingly to the Dunning-Kruger effect, we know that people are all acting accordingly to this same structure. When are we afraid? When are we optimistic? And this is how our decisions are being made. So when we are willing to buy or to sell or to add, it's all, you can all calculate accordingly to the Dunning-Kruger effect. And in combination with Fibonacci, we can calculate in which phase people are acting on which way. So actually, here you can see that Amazon has been broken out its all-time high when it broke out 235. So this we call failed breakouts. So it's trying to break out, but every time it went back again to lower regions. So our software has calculated the hard thesis invalidation on 184. So when the stock price will become under 184, the trend can become bearish. So as long as we stay above this, we will maintain in bullish zone. And actually, we are now really breaking out the all-time high. Then we are calculating a reverse Fibonacci chain. And with this reverse Fibonacci chain, we are able to predict the future. So months ago, we already said that the stock price would probably meet 266 once. And we are still predicting that it will meet 289 once. And you see here already a failed breakout. And this is actually the August candle. So we are very close to that. And maybe, of course, we don't have a glass ball. So we don't know if in the future the price will meet $305 and $321. But if the price will continue rising, these lines will be met. So this is very important to understand. So at this moment, the current price is 258, and we have reached already the 266 line, but it was failed. So people are not so optimistic yet. But at this moment, the price has reached 258. So we are maintaining above the old trigger of 250. So we may assume that if the price is not retracing to lower regions, that it will be an interesting moment to add a position. And definitely we have to hold the current position. The thesis under pressure, that's mainly the current situation. Of course, you see a red candle, so the thesis is a little bit under pressure. But as long as the current price will hold and we will not fall below 250 or even below 236, we still see that this trend is bullish and will continue in bullish. So now we are gonna load a very important one, Nvidia. So Nvidia is the leader in AI tech, and this is a very important one. And as just mentioned, Wednesday is an important day because they're going to present figures. So it will be fireworks always. Do never trade on such a day, is my opinion. Maybe day traders do, but we are continuation swing traders, so long-term traders. So Nvidia dashboard says hold the position. The thesis is intact. The repair trigger has been reclaimed, but no ad. Wait. There is a risk review because of the upcoming Wednesday. The confidence is very high with 80. We are still bullish and the invalidation is at 161. So then we're going to zoom into the chart again, as you can see here. So this is giving so much insight, it gives, structure, feeling about what is happening. You see the hard thesis invalidation is 161, so we are way above it, and we are actually just above the all-time breakout level, as you can see. So there were a few failed breakouts, the first in April, and also in May, and in June, July, also July a little bit, and August. So all the time it's trying to break out. So as you can see, already it reached 239 almost. You can see 236 was the highest candle pike. And this is how we are predicting the future. So in the end, the stock price most probably will reach 239 because we see that the price is already trying to reach this level. We are just above the silver entry level. So if the price would drop, maybe Wednesday, when people are a little bit panicked, and in combination with the war in Iran, and also Trump is getting stuck in negotiations with Canada about what is the official term? I need to find it quickly. Can I find it here in my notes? That will be nice. Can I find it? No, I cannot find it so quickly, but so this all these things could result in a short support test of Nvidia, and as you can see, it is doing some support tests lately, and we could reach the golden entry zone. So that would be great if you can step in, or if you can buy extra positions around or just above or below the 202 level. But when we stay above 211, even Wednesday and after Wednesday, and that's why the Friday week closure is very important. If the stock price will stay above 211, this is a huge trigger, and then it's definitely the right time maybe to buy an extra position or to step in this one. So we are above the silver entry of 211, the current price 214, and you can still enter this on 223 because with the outlook to 239, it's still very interesting. Okay, here we see the entry level also. Now the screen is refreshing, so it's becoming a little bit dark. And here is a lot of information, which is very interesting when you have positions, but it's not interesting at this moment, actually, for the week start. So we did talk about Amazon, Nvidia, and now we're going to talk about Apple. So what is happening with Apple? Our software says hold your position, even profit review. So if you are in profit, it could be the right time to take your profit. The thesis is under review because it's a little bit under pressure. The repair trigger has been reclaimed lately after a fallback, after a support test. But at this time, we are still way above the invalidation at 238, so we are still in bullish. So the current price is 309. So as you can see, we're just below the silver entry level. Here is a lot of information about your portfolio if you have positions. And then we're going to check the Fibonacci chart. And the same as with Nvidia, as you can see, so same story, all-time high. Apple is trying to break out in May, in June, in July, and in August already also. And in July, it was very interesting. Our position was a huge profit. We didn't sell it because we are aiming on the next level of 353. So sometimes it feels like stupid. Why didn't I sell it? I was in huge profit, but as long as you use our software and you see that as long as you stay above 291, because that is the repair trigger, nothing, no problems at all. And if the stock price will grow above 312 again, we will be back in growth, in bullish zone. And it is the right time to enter with a new position if 312 will be broken again, or to buy an extra, or to step in if you haven't got a Apple option position yet. So now, shortly, I want to check ING for the European market. So what's ING telling us? Well, I can tell you already that we are in huge profit because we are in ING for a long time already. And the dashboard or the software is going to tell us this also holds. Maybe a profit review can be interesting because we're in huge profit. The thesis is intact. The macro support, the first time that this one is showing up. So the macro, the long-term vision is intact. But at this moment, for our position, no add. So if you don't have a position, this is stating different information. High confidence. Way above the invalidation. So as you can see here, the all-time high in the past was in the year 2033. So we are now heading to the all-time high in the history. So not a breakout yet, and here we are trying to predict the future. And as you can see, there are not a lot of spikes down. We are in strong bullish trend, and ING is a slow burner, so it takes a lot of time to grow. But if you have a position, just stay here. If you haven't got a position, it's not a great time to enter. I would not recommend stepping in ING and actually use this information. So if there will be a retest of lower support zones in the near future, maybe, who knows, it's better to enter between the gold, silver, bronze entry. So if you haven't got a position, this one is not for you. And if you do have a position, hold it, definitely hold it. Okay, we can have a short look to Heijmans. We're not going to check 15 stocks today because that will be too much, but we will check the most important ones. So for the US market, we did have Amazon, Nvidia, and Apple, which are definitely the top three to check. For the European market, because we are concentrating on the US and the European market as CSE Capital, we have as the top three, let's say, top three, top four, we have Heijmans, ING, and ASR. ASR is a Dutch insurance company. We did have a little connection problem. Sometimes it occurs when the connection is very slow, and we are having a lot screens opened at the moment. So maybe the catch information did run out of time. At the background, we are also still coding, so I'm sorry for this one. We have to load the Heijmans call, and also the live stream is asking a lot of streaming capacity. So I'm also getting some notifications that the network is a little bit unstable. So we have to work on that one for the next time. Candle data is not available at the moment. So that's, we continue to the next one. We will open the Heijmans one later. Okay, I have to log in again. That is a pity, because our connection has been lost. I think I have to log in again, so give me a little bit time. That's the nice thing with live streams. So it is giving you the full live review with everything that can happen. Sometimes the connection is lost because of a timeout of the catching software, because we are catching data continuously, and sometimes there are resets which will give you the most updated information. And these resets sometimes are a pain in the ass. Especially during a live stream, but okay, we don't care. We are back again. Okay. I'll try to open Heijmans in the meantime. I see the followers are staying, so that's nice. That's huge. That's good news. I love that. If you have questions, I don't know. I think the chat is open, so if anyone has a question, you can send it to me. I didn't put it open, but I am receiving it by myself, so that's important to know. Okay, we are going to continue to the universe candidates. Share this tab. So what are the universe candidates? So in live observations, where we just were, are the fully calibrated stocks with the full decision layer. But the universe candidates are the ones that we are following because they might be interesting to also add to the position. So here we see in one blink of an eye where the stocks are. So are they in silver, bronze, or gold? And here you can see that, for example, Meta is on the golden level, and the AMD semiconductors also. So that's interesting to check if they are interesting to add, because if it's not that when a position is on the golden level, that it is the right time to buy. And mainly the week closures are interesting. So sometimes a stock is spiking during the week, but closing very low on Friday. And after a high closure on Friday, the Mondays are interesting because is it going to grow any further or not? So as you can see here, AMD is last week was closing quite well, and now we are in green again. So it's a green candle. That's important. So what does it say? AMD, Advanced Micro Devices, is an interesting stock. The price is trusted, but as you can see, it's not giving you the full decision layer. So this is a position which we will going to update to the live observation. So you can also follow this in the live observation mode with the full decision dashboard. So we don't have entry levels yet. Here we have them in the chart. Yeah, that's true. So as you can see here, the current price is just below the golden entry. So if the price keeps on rising at 386, it could be, and if the week is closing above or around that price, then it definitely could be the right time to enter with a position in AMD. Meta, what is Meta telling us? This is one to observe. I have it in my notes, so I was checking the notes. Because it was turning green last week, and so this is a good practice. But now we see it's a little bit going down, it's retesting the lower regions of the pikes. So this one I would not recommend to buy at this moment. Let's first see if the golden entry will be reclaimed, and if we are above or around 575, the week is closed green, then it's the right time to enter again. And if at this moment, I don't see the price rising very soon. And also, I think with Google, it's the same. I know it's the same, but because I'm checking this all day, of course. And this is the last one we're gonna talk about today, because otherwise it's way too long. We're already for 30 minutes live now, and I want to have these sessions quite short and informative. So let's load Google. Yeah, sometimes it will take some time to load, because the software is calculating the whole decision chart real time for you. So you will never have all the information. And sometimes it will give you a bit like with Heijmans, that the cache is running too long, and you will have like a defect. But in the end, it's to give you the most up-to-date right information and decision model. Well, as said, as you can see here, so August is red, July and June and May. So Google is a little bit in retracement. I would not add or buy at this moment. We are around the silver entry level, so it can even lower to the gold. I don't expect it to go to 294, but it could be. You never know. I think this is an invalidation line. Live observation would calculate it for you if we update it to live. But first, I want to see a green candle. So if a week is closed in green, then it could be the right time to enter again. So this is the update for today. A short mentioning about the option feasibility, because we're new. This is the first live. So if you are thinking about buying a Apple option, a call or a put, but let's say a call, with an expiration of June 2027, June 17th, in your broker data, you will see these option change. But I know from my head, as an example, that June 17th, 2027 is a actual Apple call with strike price 250, multiplier 100. And I do know that they are around 74.20, 75.40, for example. This is example. So in your live broker, you will find these option chains. So if your total account, with all your positions together, let's say it would be, let's say 55,000 euro. So not too much, just for normal people or starting people. And you have available funds. Let's say you have 22,500 euro cash to spend. So what would this position be for your portfolio? And then it's red, actually. You see, watch only, because if you buy this one, it's 7,500 euros. That would be a 13.6% of your account, and 33% from your available funds. Of course, so if you would have 35,000 euros cash, it will be a whole different story. Then it is orange. So this is a calculation of how big is this risk for your portfolio. Because if you lose this one, it will cost you like 7,500 euros. So that's important. That is why we have built this option feasibility tool, and I think it's unique in the market. So if you have 50,000, it's tradable, it's green. So we are helping you with a total insight of what are the right decisions to make. We are a decision tool. We help you to make the best decisions in option and stock trading. And with the portfolio overview, you can see all your positions, or your options, or your shares. And here you can see, like, you have an Amazon call, you have an Apple call, an Nvidia, to Ahold, to Ein. These are the examples, of course. So this is how it works. This is how we are working with the Option Decision OS. And we do hope that it was a clear video for you, a clear live week start. We do hope that you will make better decisions this week. You can open your free account on our website, as you have seen, and you can also start a free 7-day trial for the full access. You can upload your positions then, and even a little tip, if you start a 7-day free trial and you cancel it right away, you still have these 7 days, but we will not continue and subscribe you automatically if you don't want that. So yeah, we hope to see you Friday again. I want to thank all people for following our live stream. And if you have any tips, just send them to us, send a DM somewhere on the socials, or send us an email to info@csestripecapital.com, or use the chat. And we would love to see you the other time. Thank you. Bye.